Today we will be talking about prime factorization. The goal of prime factorization is to take a number and break it down into its prime factors. Now when we use the word factors, we mean multiplication. So can you think of two numbers that multiply and equal 12? Now I know 1 times 12 is 12. But that does not help me break it down into smaller numbers. So can we think of two different numbers? Well, 2 times 6 is 12. When I'm prime factoring, as I break a number down, I will cross it off. So 12, I'm going to cross off because it became 2 times 6. Now I repeat that process for each one of my numbers. Can I think of two numbers that multiply and equal 2? Well, 2 times 1 is 2, but that doesn't help me break it down. And I can't think of any other multiplications that will be smaller and still multiply to equal 2. So 2 is as small as possible, and 2 is a prime number. So we will circle the 2. Any number that you cannot break down into factors, we will circle. Any number that can be broken down will be crossed off. Now I look at the 6. Can you think of two numbers that multiply to equal 6? Well, 2 times 3 is 6. But I broke the 6 down, so make sure I cross that number off. And I repeat that process. 2. Can we think of two numbers or two factors that multiply to equal 2? Well, 2 is a prime number. It does not break down any further, so we circle it. 3. Can we think of two factors that multiply to equal 3? Well, no, 3 is again a prime factor, so we circle the 3. Whenever you finish prime factoring, every number should either be crossed off or circled. And your answer are all the numbers in circles because these are your prime numbers. Now we're talking about prime factoring, and remember factoring means multiplication. So 2 times 2 times 3 is your answer. And we can check that. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12, and that should equal your initial number, 12. Let's try that again. Now we're looking at the number 36. With 36, to find two factors, I have lots of choices. I could use 2 times 18. I could use 6 times 6. I'm going to choose 4 times 9. Maybe you would choose a different set of factors, and that's okay. You should get the same answer as I do. Now I broke that 36 down, so we're going to cross that off. And let's look at the numbers we have now. 4. Can I think of two factors or two numbers which multiply and equal 4? 2 times 2 is 4. And I broke the number 4 down, so we're going to cross that off. 9. Can I think of two factors or two numbers that multiply and equal 9? Yes, 3 times 3 is 9. And since I found two factors, or I broke the 9 down, I'm going to cross off the 9. Now we look at each one of those numbers. 2. Can I find two factors which break down the 2? Now remember, 2 times 1 does not help me multiply or break my number 2 down into anything smaller. That means that 2 is a prime number. So both of these 2's will get circled. 3. Can't I find two factors which multiply and equal 3, and at the same time break that into a smaller number? Well, no. So again, 3 is a prime number, and I will circle each one of those 3's. And my final answer becomes 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. If you wish to check that, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 times 3 does equal 36. So we are good. This is our final answer.